Hello, this is Amy Merkel, Counselor and Transfer Center Director at Santa Rosa Junior College, and today I'll be showing you how to fill out the CSU application. So I have gone in and created an account for myself, and this is the first page that I see after that account is created. And so the question here is, what is your degree goal? It is that you are going to earn your first bachelor's degree, so you would mark that. And then this question comes up: which of the following best describes your current educational status? So are you transferring with an associate's degree for transfer, or are you just transferring from a community college? So the associate degree for transfer, you want to see if you are earning one of those associate degrees from SRJC. And if you're uncertain, go and check your educational plan that was last done by a counselor to see what that has to say. You can always go into the counseling office and talk with somebody as well if you still aren't sure if that is what you're earning. If you are completing the Associate of Arts degree in Social and Behavioral Sciences or Humanities, or the Associate of Science in Natural Sciences, then those are not associate degree for transfer. So they're very specific programs. If that is you, if you're getting an associate's degree, but it's not for transfer, you would mark this last button. But I'm going to mark this second box here, second circle here. And here I would put that I'm earning the degree from Santa Rosa Junior College. And then I would select my major. Okay, so I'll just say business. And I'm going to go down here and answer the rest of these questions and save my changes. All right. It's asking if I'm currently located in a European country. No. And then you go in to select your campus. And so you can choose the campus that you'll be transferring to. Source, you would just say campus. Sometimes it will say face-to-face or online. It just varies, and the start term is fall. And then you would select your major. So I said I was a business major, so we'll say I'm an entrepreneur. And so that gets marked, okay? And then I'm gonna say I'm done. Can always go and add more campuses. So right here, add more programs. So if I'm applying to a second school, let's say I'm applying to Long Beach, sounds good. So here you can see, is it campus or is it extended ed? Extended ed is typically the online programs. So I'm going to say campus. I want to go there physically. And then again, I would select business as my major. And I don't see entrepreneurship here, so we will just go ahead and say management. Okay, and then go up top, I am done. So I've selected my two campuses, and I'm going to continue to my application. Okay, so the main landing page for the application looks like this, and there are 4 sections to be completed here. So in the first box under personal information, I just want to point out a few things on here. So under the biographic information, there's a question at the bottom about the statewide student ID number. This is a number that was assigned to you if you attended a public California K-12 school. If you don't have that number, you do not need to go and try to find it. This is optional, so don't spend a lot of time trying to figure that part out. Under the citizenship and residency box here, if you are not a U.S. citizen, you are an AB 540 student, you can say none, and then indicate your country of citizenship, the year your stay in the U.S. started, and then what U.S. state do you regard as your permanent home? You can say California, and then again, put in the date of when you moved to California, okay? And then under the other section, 2 things here. If you do not have a social security number, you can say you do not have one. And then at the bottom, it asks about the California Promise. Just say yes to this. And then once you get to the university, you can determine if this is a program that you're going to participate in or not, okay? So the bulk of this application is the academic history section. And so I've already gone through and put in my high school. I said that I attended Montgomery. And if I had to add another high school, I just want to point out that if you were homeschooled, you can select this button here, okay? Or if you went to a high school in person, then you can just put in the high school by doing a lookup here, okay? So I've already entered that I attended Santa Rosa Junior College, and I did my dates that I'm started in June of 16 and I'm still attending. SRJC is on the semester system and I'm earning an associate degree for transfer. So now I'm going to go into transcript entry, and again, this is the bulk. So I'm going to start, and then I am going to add a semester. So you'll notice here there's winter, spring, summer 1, summer 2, and fall. And so at SRJC we have fall, spring, or just select summer 1. The year, so I'm going to say summer of 16, and I was a freshman. So freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, graduate, post-bac. Look at your transcript and cut it in half. For the first half of your transcripts, just say you are a freshman, and the second half a sophomore. And then this course was completed. So I'm going to go ahead and add a class, and many of you took Counseling 270. You can see that it can auto-populate, but 270 is not there because it's not a transferable course, okay? So I'm just going to type it in myself. Now the subject can be tricky. Again, don't get hung up on this. Just find whatever is closest. So I'm going to put in counseling. Counseling 270 is a half a unit. So that is 0.50, and my grade was a pass. Now here I can't save. Why can't I save this? It's because you have to click in this box here. All right, and if this were a transferable course, I would want to mark this box here. So I'm going to save that. So let's go ahead and add another semester. You want to make sure you don't keep adding into the same semester. So we'll go ahead and say fall 2016. I was a freshman still, and it was completed. Okay, so I went ahead and added a few courses in here, and I just wanted to show you a few more examples here. So if I say that I took Anthro 1, I get no results found down here, okay? But if I put Anthro no space 1, it comes up, and then it auto-populates for me here, okay? And if I put in my grade, and then I select that box, I still can't save this. And the reason why is I didn't select the subject. So I'm going to put in subject. And let's go ahead and add one more just to give you an example. So work experience, there it was right there, 97. So there is no work experience in here. And so what you're going to just select is special topics, okay? And so we'll say I did this for 1 unit, and I got an A. All right, so now I can save this semester. So I've completed entering my courses, and I'm going to mark this button here. Yes, I'm done. Save my transcript. And then I'm going to go into the general education section here. So you can see some of these got pulled. English, philosophy, statistics. And so I have to go and pick communications 1, okay? So some of you may have taken that as speech 1A, or you took speech 60. Some of you did it as comms 1 and comms 60. So whatever it was, they're the same courses, they just changed discipline. And so you would want to select the correct course there. So I will save and continue, and then go to the next section. And then it's asking if I had any standardized testing. I don't, and you don't need it as a transfer student. So you would just say, I'm not adding any standardized tests, and then go into the AP section. So if you did take an AP test, you can say yes, and then you can fill this part out. So we'll say we did AP history. How about that? I can find it. It's under US. There we go. And then you have to determine your exam date. So remember, I was in high school. Can I just type this in? Let's go 04/01 2016. And then my score was a 3. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in. No, I don't. Save and continue. Now, AP exam should actually be in the transcript entry. So I would need to edit this back and add my AP to my first semester here. It's a little bit funny. So come to the Transfer Center and we can help you with doing that. Okay. So going back, I do not have any CLEP, so I would say no. Very few students at SRJC do. And then I have no IB, so I would say no to this. All right, and then I would be done there. So now I'm on the third box here. So here, the associate's degree for transfer, it's pulled that information that I gave them. Then I'm going to put in my SRJC student ID number. I don't have to worry about this. And when do I anticipate my degree? I anticipate it in May of 2020. Do you or will you receive a second? No, I will not. So continue. Now it's asking me if I want to apply for EOP. So this is the Educational Opportunity Program, and you'll want to research if this is something that you want to apply for at the four-year universities, okay? So you can come here to learn more. The EOP application does have short response questions that you have to answer, and you have to get 2 letters of recommendation. So keep that into consideration and determine if you want to do that, okay? Now, the last box here has program material. So you can see for Chico and Long Beach, those boxes are checked. I didn't need to do anything. But Monterey Bay wants something. So this is just giving you general information. And then the questions here you would want to answer. Okay, so by the end of spring 2020, will I have completed 60 transferable units? Yes. Will I have my Golden 4 done? Yes. And I acknowledge that I've read this. So Tamra, I can spell her name, transfer, has read this, okay? Then it's asking me if I've taken courses. Have I taken financial accounting? Yes, I did. Where did I take it? I took it at Santa Rosa. What was the course title? Bad 2. When did I take it? So you can see, you're just going to go through and answer these questions. So this varies by school, what they have that's needed. So some campuses have nothing, just like Long Beach and Chico, and other schools like Monterey Bay have specific things that you need to answer. But students don't see this, home and then questions. You got to click over to the questions. Okay, so we look forward to helping you in the application review workshop. Let me show you one more thing. If you go submit application, you can click this blue button to download the application so you can see it all at once. And then there's also a button that would pop up that says check fee waivers. So because I'm not done with the applications, that's not coming up. But if I was eligible for fee waivers, I could get it up to 4 campuses where I would not have to pay for the 4 campuses. I would not have to pay the application fee. Okay, so we look forward to seeing you at the application review sessions. We highly recommend that you get the application done to the best of your ability. Do not hit submit, and then sign up for an app review, and we will look it over and make sure everything was done correctly so that you can move it forward.